Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Dennis. Welcome to Patina Code. This is So You Want to Build an AD.
I'm cold right out. I'm done. Come on.
Hello once again, everybody, and thank you for tuning in for this edition of So You Want to Build an AD, powered by LS Fabrication. I got the hood and shit on, right? Like in the previous episode, we're going to pick up from where we left off when we were putting the windlace in this truck. This is episode 2, the final chapter of doing the windlace. Man, it was hot when we were doing that. Now we are actually in the winter time, and we are way further along in the truck. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me, man, checking out these videos, subscribing to the channel, and just being a part of Patina Code. Many of you have come over to Instagram, and I featured your ride on there, communicated with you through the direct messages, and great group of people. As I told you from the start, when I was mentioning my Instagram page, that everybody that is on the Patina Code page, everybody that has anything to do with it, just solid people, men and women. And we have solid builds on that page. I'm so proud of the whole Patina Code Instagram page and the community that has come there, supporting one another, sharing their rides, projects, tips and tricks, and just having absolute fun on there. We do have a lot of fun on Fridays and some Saturday nights. I come on and do a live feed, invite people to come on and interact. And really, it's just a comedy hour or so. You know, I get on there, talk a little shit, crack some high life, smoke a cigar, and enjoy the company of people. A lot of times I'm just on there ranting and raving about something else, you know, but it's all in fun, and everybody's on Patina Code that's there on the Instagram page. They're respectful of one another, and it's just a great time. So if you have Instagram, come check us out at Patina Code. We've just conformed. I wouldn't say conformed. We just clicked. There you go. Clicked. All right. So without further ado, get you back to the point of where we left off when I was doing the windlace over here on the passenger side of trench coat. Everything is seated for right now. We're not gonna get everything as far as these, get them to where they're crimped down just yet. We still need to go up here, follow this one. And then once we get to this split where we can start feeding, then we can go down the track. And once we're to the very end where we have the excess that we're gonna have to whack off, after we're for sure where we gotta go, then we start crimping it down. And I'll get to that and I'll show you how it goes. But this is the other side of that windlace. And it's in the track. So now we just got to go up and over. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I got the fan on. It got a little too hot and I'm sweating, man. You know, I'm trying to build a truck. I'm not trying to be in the sauna, all right? And so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to show you how I do it. But I had to cut the fan on. So I'll get it started to about here, and then I might just speed up the video, going fast pace, and then you'll see me doing it. But you guys catch the drift. Like I just showed you how to go in the track over here on the A pillar. And now that's what we're gonna do, going around the arc here up the side of the roof line. And this is the best way that I know to do it. The easiest way for me. This is how I've always done it. It's really tough to do because the rubber it's pliable, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, it's soft, but it's not soft enough. It could be a little softer, but if it was much softer, you probably wouldn't be able to poke on it with a screwdriver, right? So I guess you just take your blessings as you get. So we got the first bit of it going up the corner track. And now we just got to work our way all the way around. And I just dropped my screwdriver. If I let this go, it's going to pull it out because it's just entirely too heavy to hang. But you know what? Yeah, we got another screwdriver. All right, so we stopped here at the track before it started to curve. We have to get the bottom part of this up in here. If we would have went all the way down to the split, we wouldn't be able to achieve that, and it would just pull it back out of the track. So just leave it out for right now. Get the bottom started in and fed, then go ahead, run it through, and then when you get it all done, snap this in. Like when you get close to the bottom, go ahead and snap that in if you wish. I'm gonna snap that in when it's done. Right now, what you need to do is take your best judgment. You got this here, and pull it, make it tight, and use your hand and go down the inside of the cab of the truck to get the seal to go down. And then you need to cut it where you think you need to cut it. Cut it a little longer than what you need because you're gonna put the retainer on it, and then you'll be able to cut it back again anyway. Don't cut it to where you think exactly it needs to be, because if you end up short, then you're going to be upset. So cut it long, and then when you get to the end, cut it again. Now we can feed it into the track. So we've got it cut down. This is easy side. Don't get too carried away and pull it all the way back out of your track. This is a straight run for us, and it'll feed down in there quite nicely, being that it's a straight run. You just gotta do the whole heave-ho, push-pull, keep it in the track, and then when you get to the bottom, that's where you're gonna have to pay attention and get that lip. Get that lip over top of the spot where the seat pedestal is. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I got about another. I actually cut the piece a little longer than I needed, but I'm not going to cut no more on it right now until I get this fed completely straight and I have a nice round curvature to my seal. Then I'll go back and I'll do whatever trimming is necessary at the foot down here, because we're to the point now where we need to get ready to put the seal back in the track. And so see, right now it's bunched up and it looks squared off. That's because it needs to be pulled down some more. And you take some of the bunching out of it. But remember, you also need to get it up here in the seal track. So that's why I wasn't wanting to do any cutting down low yet. So let me get this up here in this curved part. Come on. All right. See, I just snapped in there. He snapped in there like he's supposed to. And you double check it all. Make sure you got it. You can do the wiggle test, and then you got to put your finger behind and see if there's any rubber sticking out. And guess what? There is. Sons of a gun. No biggie. I'll just start again. So I'm gonna pull it up, give me some slack, because I got it drawn a little too tight, I believe. And now we gotta fight with this. This is well, I guess I could set it in this way and work from the top. because the top is what's sticking out of the track. The bottom is in the track. I prefer to push from the bottom because I can see it better. And I don't want to be up here by my window. So let me give it a little more slack. Get it out of the track, and I'm gonna take it even out of this track a little bit. So now it gives me a little bit more slack to play with. Might have to come up a little bit. There we go. I think we got it now, guys. Screwdriver. I don't know if it was in there and I let it out. I'm gonna have to take another break. Come on. Don't say it. You can think it, but don't say it. No. Okay, good. There's no rubber on the outside of the track. Awesome. The only thing that's not awesome is I'm getting my seal all sweaty and nasty. Man, it's some work, bro. But for all intents and purposes, we are done. I'm gonna poke that in there, and then I'm gonna get that straightened out and see if I can't get that little bump out of there. But if not, I ain't tripping, man. We're gonna get our seal down here, measure out where it needs to be cut, draw us a hard line, whack that, set the seal on it, make sure it's all good, then get the other piece for the bottom of the windlace, get that on there, and then this project is done. We'll have both sides done. And you know, it took a minute, man. It took a minute. Yeah, it's not bad. What does it look like through the camera? Shit, can't tell. So would you guys let me work on your truck? You seen all my crazy tactics and all my antics? You say, hell no, man. You be using sharp ass screwdrivers when the shit's painted to put rubber in, man. Are you crazy? Well, if you thought that was something. Remember Baby Thor? Baby Thor! Baby Thor, baby sledge. So to make sure your track stays put as far as the rubber seal track, because you don't want this popping out sometime down the road. You just got to, I mean, you got to beat it flat. That's how you do. Flatten it, and that's going to trap the rubber in it. So once you know you got everything secure, and if you think I'm lying to you, hope I'll knock the camera over. Well. So you get the drift, go around, and you beat the tracks flat, man, and it secures it. It ain't coming loose. That's what you gotta do. It seems brutal. Seems like a brutal tactic, and it probably is. I mean, but what else are you gonna do? Hope it don't come out. Use a pair of pliers and squeeze it together. Can't do that. Then you definitely tear up the rubber. And you'll scratch up the paint. All I can say is, man, I guess you could use a dead blow. I get good results with Baby Thor. Just watch your fingers. You don't want to get them. You just want to keep that track from ever moving. The rubber, you trying to keep the rubber from ever moving outside of that tracking. Keep it in place. And that's how you do it. Just smash it down. The tracks. The metal tracks. And if you're scared, well, all I guess say is go to church. I ain't scared. I mean, it'll suck if I hit my truck. That just means I have to sand some shit and repaint it. But I don't want nothing coming back apart after I done built it. Man, so look, whoever gets this truck, when it's time to rebuild it, they say 40 years down the road, right? You say, I want to change this out. I want to take these out. They go to pull the shit out. You can pull it out. They'll be able to rip this shit out of here. But then they're going to have to do all the hard work of taking a screwdriver and trying to pry things back open so they can put the windlays back in there. If they decide to do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't put their trucks back together with all the proper components. And that's fine. Each is to his own. But I can guarantee you this. You get a truck from me, it's put back together the way it's supposed to be. Once again, on that note, it's time for us to move on to getting the lower windlace and the seal, the retainer, windlace retainer down here. We'll cut off the excess that we have left on the B-pillar side of the windlace, and then our project will be complete. And then next time, we're going to be doing some cool stuff. We're going to break out the LS Fabrication B-rolled closeout panels that go back here in the rear side of the truck, and the LS Fabrication speaker panels. Get the whole back of our truck set up, possibly run the electric to go where it needs to go. But then we'll install our speakers and whatnot. And then from that point, it's going to be back to the doors, and then drop the chassis from the cab, start working on the chassis. We got some exciting things coming up. So keep watching, stay tuned in. We got some really nice things coming up for you guys to sink your teeth into. That's our time for today, guys. The next episode is going to be putting in the lower windlace and lower windlace retainer strip. And then that'll be the end of all of the windlace installation on this truck. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay with me.